Alright, we're going to have a look around Attica, which is on the dev server, but kind of not on the dev server. Dog for Life actually modded it in for us, so I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. As always, Dog is a fantastic YouTube creator. Very much a powerhouse when it comes to the game. Highly recommended, as always. A good person as well, which makes a huge difference. BMD is probably faster than the VBCI? I mean, maybe. So, a lot of people have talked about this map basically being 3 corridors. I agree. The spawns are usually here, 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 and here, by the way. So, since it's a custom version, we have to like kind of go around the place. But the cap is here, here, and here. So, we'll go around the caps and then kind of have a look at the spawn positions. The cap over here, which is actually in the Colosseum area, there's actually a decent amount of cover, so it's not too bad. The shadows are gonna get really annoying, by the way, if they don't do something about them. Come on, BMD, you can do it, baby. Get that power to weight moving. Oh, never mind. But yeah, this cap generally seems pretty interesting because you have a bunch of like pretty heavy cover in these areas, and I don't think you can shoot through them. So like here, you can like play against that position, and then you can play against this road too, and you can do the same over here. But you're still exposed enough so people could get like artillery on you or CAS on you pretty easily. Like there's not really a way to hide unless you actually use like the corners of these, but then that exposes you from like over here. So that's not really going to work too well. Just a statue there. The one area I'm really worried about, hey Greg, nice to see you, is this area here. Like I want to see if it's flat or not. It's kind of flat, alright. Yeah, I was a bit worried that people would be able to use this to kind of like flank out and go, but probably not. Why is this stone orange? Is there a bunch of orange stone in Greece? The center area, whoa, this is wide open. Yeah, good, right, good luck, good luck going into this. Why is it so open? This is just a death trap. This reminds me of, what is that? What is that map? It's like, it's not Sinai, it's the other one. It's like, it's the Suez Canal, like, small ground map. Where you have, like, an area in the middle where there's, like, an island, which has just rivers all around it. And people just sit on the rocks either side, and if you go in, you just die. There's so many positions where you can just kind of, like, sit around this map. Yeah, I don't think I'll be very confident pushing this area. The hills aren't big enough. There is quite a lot of hard cover to get to these positions, though, so... And then also here, like the Colosseum's here, right? So there might actually be a position up here where you can shoot in if you have a tall enough vehicle, which might be interesting. Oh, this is blocked off? Okay. So what I'm seeing from this side of things, right? There's a little bit more openness from this side, whereas this side you have no openness. So you're just kind of forced down a few alleys, and that pretty much means good luck. Godspeed, you know? There's a few areas like this and, you know, stuff like that, but on the second spawn it's going to be so rough to be able to move around this place. You're just going to have a really tough time dealing with it. I'm not sure about it at all. Yeah, it goes pretty well. We're just having a look at the new map. This area is just flat again. But there is like a hill you can kind of sit behind. That's kind of nice. Counter that hill over there, and then that position there. But I'm pretty sure this is the cap, right? Like this area. Whoop. What odds do you think you have against CAS? 0. 0 on this map. This is a CAS heavy map if I've ever seen one. Low cover amounts, very obvious direct lines of attack. God forbid there's a conquest version of this map. Just pray to God. Only God can save you. Ooh! It's Balamori! What's the story in Balamori? Wouldn't you like to know? Balamori was a children's TV show in the UK, because there's this Scottish town, I think, or Scottish village, where they've all painted their houses like random colours, and it's called Balamori. But yeah, there's no cover from CAS on this map at all. There's no like houses or anything like that, you know. Yeah, and also the whole, you see the mountains all around the map. So the people are just going to disengage through there. This is the spawn of one of the teams. It's completely open. It's completely open and in a valley. So people can sit over here, over here, over even here, maybe over there. And CAS can see you from wherever. And so if you spawn here, where do you go? So you either go here, or you go here. So easy to cover these areas, man. This is gonna be a death trap second spawn, like... Oh boy. God damn. That worries me. This one is a little bit more sheltered, but once again, it's a Kasserine pass, so you are forced to go down this specific area. I don't think they're engaging in bad map design. I think it's a fundamental problem with War Thunder. With multiple spawns, you're gonna always have an element of spawn camping or spawn trapping. This map is gonna exemplify it quite aggressively. But the major problem is they just don't want to screw with the numbers for CAS. So, like... You straight up spawn in a Death Valley, man. Like, come on. What are we doing? There's no cover here. There's nothing. It looks nice. But yeah. Enjoy spawning in a Death Valley. Like, goddamn. So yeah, the spawns are a problem. But the major issue with all of this, right? There's absolutely no hard cover to push forward with. Like, I get the rocks are there, right? The rocks are great against tanks. But also, like, there's no hard cover to be able to shield yourself from CAS at all in anywhere in the spawns. And you have very linear ways of getting out of the spawns. But I do like the fact that, at least on the first spawn, there's a lot of, like, intricate little angles that you have to look at. Like, you know, over here there's bang, there's bang, there's bang, there's bang, there's bang. So you're gonna have to, like, train your eyes to look around the place. I'm fine with that. Like, I think that's okay. That just comes down from, like, learning the map over time, right? This is Attica. It's the new ground map that they're bringing in. But you can't do anything about a Death Valley. And this is also one of those maps where, like, if everybody goes to one side, which for some reason people just do, it straight up just makes it so all you need is one person to break through, whole spawn is just screwed. Like, what are your options if you spawn here? I don't even know if you can get back here. They're spawning you on a road with rocks either side. They're spawning you in a cage. Just like a straight cage here. Like, isn't that crazy? Yeah, this map will encourage one death quitting, like, especially at the higher BRs. Like you don't want to you won't want to just get bombed over and over again on this type of map. Like it'll be very good in the first like 5 minutes, you know. There's the central area is a bit open for my liking. There's no way I'd go anywhere near that central area. The left-hand side, you know, there's cover either side, good fights, and then go in, and then, you know, you could push over to here, or you could push over to here. The Coliseum area, or the open arena, looks really nice to fight ground on ground. But Jesus, like... that's not how War Thunder works, as we all know. Once again, just completely open over here. They had a good idea with Sinai, where they added a bunch of like houses to the spawns, but they needed to like push out those houses a little bit as well, just to make it so people could push forward a little bit into it. But yeah, these spawns are rough. That's just a flat plane. Oof. I don't know how I feel about this. Actually, let's just bring like bombs just to kind of show or illustrate the issues here. Also, how do you click between the maps? What was it? Map moving mode? Oh, I spawned backwards. That's fun. Yeah, depending on how big this map is. Alright, so this is the new features, so you can move the map like this, and then you can like target an area, and then use that as the designator. You can also go here, and then use that as the designator. How are we having a think, man? Are we serious? Oh, there's a guy here. Oh, bong. Alright, set up. Are we fucking serious, mate? You don't even need a teammate to do it. You can just do it yourself. Like, anyway, so the hills over there I think are a bit too far away, so they're just going to be a way to disengage SPAAs. This area might be annoying depending on where the airfields are for the helis, because they'll be able to sit behind them. Yeah, but let's just be like, oh, yeah, somebody's capping this point. All right, cool, bang. All right, set up. Then you can just like set up CCIP and then do it like that. Crazy. But yeah, do you see what I mean? How it's all very open? Like, even though from the ground you have a lot of the rocks, since it's like the desert and it's very obvious where the roads are, this is going to be really easy to hit CAS with, right? There's no hard cover on this map against CAS. Yeah, this... basically, what people are going to do, at least in planes, right? People are going to swoop in from this side, and then they're going to look at behind the spawns, and then bang, 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 and then go back. You remember, you know, like Middle East, where you have like those rocks on the side? That's what people are going to do. Not just with helis, but also with vehicles like this. So you're just going to like pop over, look at the areas, bang, 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 then turn back, do the same thing, and then just keep doing that. Ground morale will continue to be bombed back to Stone Age till ground mates learn to dogfight in RRB. I think a lot of them can dogfight, it's just the fact the SP costs are so high. Like getting a fighter like fully loaded up with like air-to-air stuff is as expensive as getting a fighter fully loaded up with ground stuff. Kinda wild. Yo. Yeah, this new feature is just nuts. That you can... you're able to like moving the map is like not a huge thing, But like being able to change the tank map and then being like, okay, this is where the spawn is, and then like setting up for it, that's just crazy to me. Yeah, the map's super open for CAS. For ground, I actually think this is a really cool map, and even though, you know, the spawn trapping thing is a problem, I think that's just more of something that happens in War Thunder. You can work around it. There's enough lanes on this, like if somebody's like sat here, you can go this way, you can go this way. The open area means that you can actually move between the spawns. It's just like, man, Lord in heaven. Kind of worries me. Oh well, we'll see.
I'd just like to thank GMG Smiley, CD Beans, Chieftain Mike, EMN3 Galaxy, Tulio Pontecorvo, Brendan Quinn, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Wartinder, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Martinez, B. Young, Ozzy Panzer, Alan Hacker, Liam Shear, Opium Prime, Lafouche, Sem, Aslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R. for supporting the channel.